Good morning, YouTube. Angel here. Well, I just started filming like a second ago, but I didn't have my earbuds in, so I didn't think you could hear me, so I stopped it. So I'm restarting the video. But I'm gonna try and film like all day today. It might be a super long video, but at least it's something to watch. Um, if you guys are watching, like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment box if you have anything to say. But yeah, I'm just laying in bed right now. I'm gonna go get some cucumbers and ranch because that's my thing. Like I'm like they're so good. I don't even know why, but I'm trying to lose at least a little bit of weight. I don't need to drop like tons and tons of weight, but I'm trying to a few pounds. I've gained a good amount, probably like 20 pounds at least since I've been at my parents' house because I've been sitting a lot and my mom has like this thing full, and I'll show you when I go in there. She has this like little basket with a tin in it, and she keeps like candy bars and all this stuff like that. Um, just to let you know, my teeth. We're doing work on them. It takes a while because I have a lot of teeth that need work done. So you can see they've gotten really bad, and my teeth are have always been like this. I never had braces, so they've always been, like that and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I gotta start thinking about Texas and the area in which I want to move because September I go down. We're gonna be driving somehow, either me by myself or I'm gonna follow my mom, and because it's like a 10-hour drive, and in a '96 Mustang, I don't know. I mean, I could do it, but I don't know. I think my mom's gonna try and go down there and visit with my sister and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want to move closer to my sister or closer to my grandparents, where most of my family is. They're mostly around my grandmother, and my sister's like 4 hours away. She's closer to the Austin, Houston area and stuff like that. So, yeah. Um, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get up in a little bit. I'm on my phone, so I have to hold my phone, so I keep switching it because my arm hurts. But yeah, This looks like a ridiculous angle, looking at the camera and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if hopefully, I'm hoping that if I film for like an hour today and make this like an hour long video, which is what I'm shooting for, is about an hour, that I'll be able to post it because I'm pretty sure that if you use the recording part on YouTube, that you can film for longer than 15 minutes. So, because I only have 37 subscribers on this channel, and I have like eight, and then like literally like 10 on my other one. So I don't have 1,000, and I don't have 4,000 watch hours. So I'm trying to get to that, but I don't have the coolness that some of the YouTubers out there do. Which I just got done watching Nikocado Avocado and what was happening with him and Orlin. Hi guys, I don't know, just shout out to you guys. Um, they were fighting or something. I don't know. I'm waiting for another video. I gotta finish it. I didn't finish the video. Oh, I did finish the video, and then I watched the next video was like them, like then and now. And but that happens, like don't worry about the weight thing. That happens especially when you do food eating stuff, like because you deal with food. So weight is always, especially when you eat a large amount of it, don't worry about weight things. Just worry about your health and that you don't get diabetes or cholesterol problems or heart problems from the cholesterol and stuff from what you eat. Just, focus on you guys and you guys will be okay. Um, but like I said, um, yeah, that was kind of sad. He was crying and stuff, but I think they'll be okay. And divorce isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes divorce is there for those who need it. Sometimes people shouldn't stay together, but sometimes they should. So you got to make that decision on what you guys want to do. And I also watched some, shout out to her too, some Trish Paytas stuff. I found out about Trish Paytas. She's from Byron, which I'm from Belvedere, Illinois. So I lived there like 20 years. I came from California, which is why I watched her because we had a lot of similarities. Like we were like she looks kind of like me. She doesn't look exactly like me because she's not me, but we look a lot alike. We have the weight back and forth in the more muscular build and stuff like that, and the small noses and stuff. But and I don't do everything, she does. Her industry is more discreet than, but I watched a few of her recent videos just to kind of catch up and see what was going on in her life, and also I'm probably gonna watch the new summer vlog from the Vlog Squad and Jason Nash because that's kind of where I left off was with your yours or her relationship with Jason, and then it's been a while. I watched her videos for like 2 years straight. I binge watched every one of her videos like 4 or 5 times each, and then I'd watched them so many times that I had to stop because it was getting kind of weird. So, but yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get up because this angle's weird. So you guys are probably getting sick seeing me. Oh, and this pillow, it says life on it. I'll show it to you really quick. I made it. I voluntarily had to check in at the Last Need Hope, which is um like my hair, a mental facility, but can't really see it because of the lighting, but it says life on it. They have those things, those creative hours and stuff like that to take up your time. And I'm not going to get my parents in it because they don't do YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is me. This is a house and stuff like that. I'm at my parents' house in where we're living now. I'm not going to really say where we're at, but they're moving to the Grand Caymans, and I gotta move, I gotta go somewhere else. So yeah. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I watched Trisha Paytas a lot for the first like 2 years when I was at the apartment, and then I just stopped watching her. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Have a good day. Um, yeah, I don't know if you heard that that clippity clopping or the tapping. That was my mom's dog Bridger. It's his nails on the hardwood floor. I'll show them to you. Say hi to Bridger. Bridger. Yeah, that's Bridger. He's a Yorkshire Terrier. And then we have Shelby, which is a Shih Tzu, but he's 14 years old and he's blatantly deaf. Like he can't hear anything and he's getting cataracts and he's not gonna make it much longer. I'll show you Shelby. If I can find him. He's always laying down, he's right here. It's Shelby. Can't even hear me. You can like scream in his face and he can't hear anything anymore. So you hear that? It's his nails on the floor. I'm just walking around. But let's see if we can set this phone up. Yeah, I don't know. We're at 9 minutes right now. So let me see if I can just set this up. I'm gonna go get some cucumber out and cut it up. Have a few pieces of that. So I'll be right back. See? Big old bottle of ranch because I eat a lot of it. This is the last one we have. The cucumbers. Just cut some pieces of that. Got a message on my phone. Put it in this bowl. Ooh, I already ate some of it. My mom bought like 6 of them, and they're all gone. I ate them all. Careful with knives. They're not toys. They're very dangerous. My pinky, when I was 2, got cut off from the tip of it by my brother. But actually, I was like 15 months. I'm not gonna eat that many because I had a bunch of it. I have like, these are big slices. They're very thick. Usually I cut them thinner, but I just need to put something in my stomach. My stomach's hurting very badly. Always remember being safe with knives. Those things are very dangerous and can hurt somebody very badly. Doesn't that sound good? So that's what I'm eating. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah. So this is my cucumbers and ranch. So good. Very good for you. Yeah. You can see that I had I have a thyroid problem, I guess. It's like not doing anything. They said that it's like benign, like I had a what do you call that? Yeah, I have hyperthyroidism, and I had a goiter in my thyroid, and they were talking about doing surgery, cutting out my thyroid and giving me medicine, because your thyroid helps your heartbeat, and it caused hirsutism, which is what that is, and so that's what that is, if you guys are wondering. But yeah, my neck got really big. It like bulged out. Like I didn't even have to do this, but my neck was like this because it was all swollen and stuff. And then it ended up going down. I remember um, when I realized that something was wrong with my neck, I was waiting to get into Singer because I had gotten into a car accident. And I was going for a fitness thing for court, and I had to go there for about 2 weeks because it was court ordered to go get classes and stuff or whatever, because they don't know that I'm a C. They didn't know, or they don't know that I'm a CM. So I know all about court. I know everything about judges and juries and plaintiff defendants and all that stuff like that. I was trained and certified as a conflict manager, peer on peer counselor when I was in 6th grade because I was very smart and stuff like that. I have 3 Presidential Seals of Academic Honor. 2 of them are gone, but I still have the 3rd one, which I didn't even remember that I had the 3rd one. I have it. It's in a frame in storage right now that I'll be getting out when I get my new apartment. And thank you to my parents. Shout out to them because they're going to be helping me. Their new job in the Grand Caymans. Um, but yeah, if you guys ever need to talk, leave me a message, or if you know me or if we ever get in touch, you guys are always welcome to talk to me. You can ask me anything and I will look for the answer. Anything you need help with, I'll send you. I can find the people like counselors and stuff like that. If you have a question, just talk to me. I love listening, and I was a CM, so I have a certificate, trained for 2 days in peer and peer counseling, and you don't have to pay me anything. It's just, you know, from one friend YouTuber to another, or whatever. But my dad's going to the Grand Caymans because he's a helicopter pilot, and he was working as the DO or the director of ops operations here at Midwest Med Air in Omaha, Nebraska, which is where I'm at. And you know, uh, because of the coronavirus, they had to cut costs. So his job was expendable to the owner, but he's still working as an actual just a pilot, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Just worked nights. He's now off right now because he just ended his 2 week shift. But he flies helicopters for air medical, um, accident victims and stuff like that, or people that need to get quickly to a hospital. They med back them in the back of a helicopter to the nearest hospital that can take them, and they get them there. The helicopters. My dad flies Bell 222s. I don't know what kind of helicopters for sure they got at Midwest Med Air, but they uh, they run at 200 knots, which is about 1.17 or 1.5 miles per hour per knot. So that's about 200 miles per hour. That's what they run when they're at top speed. So yeah, but that's what he does. He's a air medical pilot. He was Army Air Force. My mom was Army, and I always wanted to go military, but due to some dysfunctions in the world when we were kids, peer pressuring and just lack of help in the safety department and stuff. I ended up just going a route that dragged me down a worse route, which I've been arrested and stuff like that. But it's so I moved to when I lost my apartment because there was a new tenant in one. I've been arrested 3 times. That's what court's for. I have court on the 14th of July for 3 arrests, which I hadn't been arrested in like 6, 7 years. I was doing really well, and then my brother came and moved in with me, and he got in my face with his fist, and he's like, "I will effing hit you. I will effing kill you," and he threatened me, and I put my hand on top of his hand, and just to like let him know that like Rick, I'm right here. You don't need to get in my face. It's like calm down. Just go do what you do. I'm not mad at you. And when I did that, it moved his hand, and my fingernails were longer. These are fake, but my fingernails were, I had them done, were longer, and it just nicked his lip, and it started to bleed. And because there was no blood on me, and there was blood on him, I was the one arrested for domestic. Oh, hi, Dad. Where were you? Where were you? Okay, I'm filming a video for YouTube, so I just wanted what? Huh? No, I'm filming a video for YouTube, so I know you don't like to be on it, so I was just letting you know. Okay, have a good day. My dad, cool dude. You should talk to him. Don't be scared. He's a cool dude. Um, yeah, he's got these little garages that he rented out that are at an apartment building where he's working on a 60 something, 66, 65. I mean, this was just the body of a Mustang because he's a big Ford guy. So he's working on restorating or redoing restoration on the car. I mean, he just if you see this video and you guys talk to my dad or whatever, because he loves everybody. But he got it painted and it's purple. So he's looking into getting it repainted because he wanted it blue and he tried to get it indigo and it turned out absolutely purple. And I mean, it's a pretty purple, but he just doesn't, if he wants to, he's working on it to sell it. So, you know, but yeah. But we're at 19 minutes. I really hope this video posts because I'm worried because of how many my subscriber limit. I'm worried that 15 minutes is all I can do, but I'm just gonna go for an hour, so we're gonna do an hour video. Um, but yeah, I was, like I said, I was a CM, and my dad is a pilot, and he lost his job, so he started working 2 weeks as just a regular pilot that flies like normal pilots. Because before, he was the one that was the boss of all the pilots, like just check in, check out, and whatever, doing the safety checks and stuff like that, everything that goes along with taking care of a helicopter, making sure maintenance was there and everything. And they let him go, so he took the job because he needed a job, because my mom and dad were here and they didn't know what they do. So he applied to a director of ops job in the Grand Caymans at a brand new company. Pretty much, they have other bases or other things that they do, but they're starting a brand new, like, company called, their name is Degaro, and they're a British, Switzerland based company. um, but they're picking up. My dad's got to go to Jordan and look at two helicopters that were actually meant for the king. They were meant to protect the king and stuff like that, but they're looking to buy those and use those as, like, if a hurricane happened in Grand Caymans, and if there's any medical, anything with the police needed, anything like safety stuff and all that stuff. So that's what my dad's got to do. He's got a new job in the Grand Caymans, and my mom's quitting her job with her little She's she works with little babies about 6 months or 2 months to about maybe 2 years old, and she just takes care of them and stuff like that at a daycare. And they're both 60 years old, so they're working on retirement. So, but yeah, so that leaves me up with moving. I gotta move to um I gotta move because the house, they're moving out of the US and I have nowhere to go. So, what was I gonna say? But yeah, but I have court, and I was arrested. The second one was for Casey's. I don't even, like, this is even hazy to me. I went in there, I think, I don't even remember. The girls there are they're just like, I've been lived in Belvedere for 20 years, and they all the girls, all the women in there, and even the Mike guy, he was from Boylan. And I don't do that stuff. Like, I'm a CM, so I don't talk like I don't really talk crap. Like, I just tell you the truth, and if you don't like it, you can consider it crap, because some people do. Some people are just like that. Some people just are, whatever. And so I went in there, I think, to get a pack of cigarettes or something. I don't even remember. Like, I literally cannot remember what started it, but I went over there to, like, talk to them, because they were just like, the girls there, they're like sketchy girls, like, normal people in Boone County that know what's going on or know people. They're not really the greatest of people. And I went over there, and I purposely, by the end of it, she talked like, I don't even know this girl, and she freaked me out. She's like, I don't even know how she knew my name. She's like, Mary, blah blah blah, and it's like, don't, it's like, honey, I don't even know you. Don't talk to me. Get out of here. And so I was like, you want to talk to me like you know me? Well, I'll talk to you like I know you. So I blatantly said that on purpose, because I was like, it's fine. You want to call me by my name? I don't know you. You're just some weird girl that I hear tricks around and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, I went over there. So that was a trespassing thing. They're all misdemeanors. They're trying to get me with a felony on my brother for a tiny nick on his lip. They were trying to get me for a felony. And I was like, you can't do a felony for that small of a cut. Like, that was like a total accident, but he deserved it because he threatened me. But I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. But because he had blood and I didn't, I got arrested. So, the third one that was at Casey's. They literally just opened right next to my apartment, which was great because I could just walk over there, because my car was getting old and it was just problems, and it ended up, the whole electrical system went down, and literally my car died after that, right next to Casey's, that's why I called the police and told them that it was there, so that they knew that I wasn't, like, sitting there and stuff like that, like trying, because some people do that. Some people drive up there like, oh, it just died, and then they'll like antagonize the situation. So that's why I called so that they knew, like, if somebody came out with Casey's and knew that was my car, they didn't get all like, you know, because there's what, anyways. Um, but the third one was with this weird lady tenant. I bought a chair. Like, I always had a chair out there, and I always was meaning to buy another one so that if anyone else in the building wanted to sit out on the porch, they could. And I'm a smoker, and she smokes. So I bought a second, just a lawn chair, those $8 really good, they're good lawn chairs, normal lawn chairs, so that she didn't have to sit on the ground. And she was just not the nicest of tenants. But I ended up, like, one of the days I snapped out, and literally, as it was coming out of my mouth, like, I literally, my whole body was frozen, and I literally, like, I was literally just listening to it just come out of my mouth. And that while it was coming out, I was trying to shove it back in my mouth, like, shut up, because I knew, because you can't, I mean, there's nothing to fight on it because it physically came out of my mouth. But it was like, as soon as I was just like listening to it come out of my mouth, like, oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. And I was just trying to, like, literally shove the words back in my mouth and run back inside, because I literally, she was just doing some stupid stuff. And I heard I didn't even hear her leave the house. She was like walking, and I jumped over my thing, threw open the door, and then there's another door. So I threw open that door, and then I just stopped. And I just was watching her because I don't want to swear on the channel, so I'm not going to. And then all of a sudden, I did that, and I just stood there watching her, and then "I will kill you" came out of my mouth. And I literally, as those words came out of my mouth, I was sitting there literally just trying to eat them, like, just shut up. And she ended up calling the police, and they came not too long. I don't even know, because wasn't even thinking about it, about getting the police called. So then they came, and they arrested me. And actually, one of the officers actually, like, choked me out. Yeah, like, I was just standing there talking, and he's like, and he busts in my door and puts his arm around my neck. And then, because I'm pretty sensitive, like, to grabs and stuff. I mean, I'm not anemic, but he grabbed my arm, so there was bruises on there. Like, I took pictures of him because I couldn't believe, you could see his fingers, you can see all of his, like, every one of his fingers on my arm. And I was just like, yeah. And it irks my taters. Like, there's a lot of problems that I have. Like, it just goes through my mind a lot, because that was always something that I wanted to do, was safety and stuff like that. And when I get in trouble like that, I just never, not that I'm a goody two shoes, because I screw up all the time, but I never ever saw myself being arrested, because I'm very big on people following the law and doing the right thing. That being arrested is a big deal to me. It's like the end of your world. It's like a cop even looks at you wrong, or a police officer. I'm more of a Southern girl, so I say cop. I call all officers cops. But is like big. Like, is like they even look at you like you're a bad person and you're already done. Nope, you don't get nothing. It's like, until you fix it. You know. So, and yeah, I don't know. But I've got my cucumbers here, but I don't know, I'm not really hungry. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, so that's just a bit of background. Um, I don't know if anyone, I don't know. I mean, I have 37 subscribers, so I don't know really. But yeah, so I gotta move to Texas, and my mom, it's Monday, so my mom was at work. I was just making sure that nobody's in the house, because I don't want to get them on film, because they're not YouTubers, and that could be a legal liability problem with, you know, just like people being on your videos and stuff like that, just like music and stuff like that. But I don't know. But we're at 29 minutes, so I think I'm gonna cut it off here. Hopefully this is gonna post. I just thought I'd talk with you guys a little bit, and kind of, like I said, this is me. I don't have much to talk about. I don't have, a super exciting lifestyle. But if you guys like what you see, or you like listening, or you have any questions or comments and stuff like that, just like I said, I'm a Sam. You guys are always welcome to talk to me. Hopefully you guys subscribe to my channel, and I think I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna just go chill outside and I think eat a couple of those cucumbers and stuff like that because my stomach hurts and stuff like that. But I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye guys.